Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am looking into purchasing this 2022 Sanctuary B-Class RV. So today I will be doing a pre-delivery inspection to determine if there are any issues before purchasing. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to look around the exterior of the vehicle to see if there's any obvious cosmetic damage. So right off, I'm seeing that there's some overspray here on the running board. It's more right here, over here, again over here, and here. So that's quite a bit. I'm going to have them clean that off. Okay, let's move on. 110 outlets. I'm going to test those out in a bit. I'm seeing a little surface scratch right here, and some little scratches on the bumper. The sewer hose is in its spot, so it's important to make sure you have all your accessories. The door doesn't appear to close properly, so I'm going to have them look at that. This is where the cassette toilet is, and the molding here doesn't look like it's on there very well. Oh wow. So there's some water drop. Oh, I just saw a drip. There's some water in here, and it looks like maybe that connector is loose and maybe needs to just be tightened. So I'm going to have them definitely look at that. Again, some more stuff just hanging. Okay, let's try this out here. So this is the gravity water fill, and it's connected nicely. Shuts nice and tight, and I like that this actually locks. So, oh, I'm seeing some more overspray here on the running board. And some more right here, not very pretty. So I'm going to have them definitely address that. So I'm going to start off running the generator and checking everything out with the generator, and then I'm going to plug into the 30 amp and test everything out that way. So let's get started. Right now I'm going to test the generator, so I'm going to turn it on. I see that it's currently on the home screen, so I'm going to go down to the electric bolt and press the start generator. The generator did just start up, so now I'm going to turn on the AC. So I'm going to go to the thermostat option there and turn on the AC by pressing this round circle. And it just turned on. I do feel cool air. I am now going to test the awning. It's already been extended, so I've already pulled up the legs and folded them up, and now I'm going to retract it. So I'm going to push make sure this is on A1, and I'm going to press the retract button. So far, so good. Great, that appears to be working. So now I'm going to test out extending the awning. General RV has informed me that you cannot let it extend out too far, because if the support bars get too straight, the motor has a problem retracting the awning. So let's give this a try. Put it on A1, and I'm going to push the extend button for 5 seconds. Okay, it's extending. I've let go. And now I've pushed on retract so that those support bars do not get straight. It appears to have extended properly, so now I'm going to go ahead and retract it. The awning appears to have passed the test. Let's move on. Now, I'm not sure I fully understand why I can't just let the awning extend fully on its own, so that is something I'm going to look into. Now I'm going to test out the kitchen fan. So I'm going to go to the fan icon, and first I'm going to open the hood. Okay, that appeared to work. And now I'm going to push on the kitchen fan button. Wow, it's making some noise. I'm going to have them look into that for sure. So I'm going to close it. Next, I'm going to test out all the USB ports and the electrical outlets. So I've brought along my USB cord and the plug and my cell phone. So I'm just going to plug this into my cell phone and try out the electrical outlets, like so. So that one works. That one works. And I'm going to disconnect it from that side to try out the USB ports. That works. And that works. So I'm going to go through the RV and do this for every USB port and electrical outlet. Now I'm going to test out the kitchen appliances. Let's start with the microwave. The light's on, so there is power going to it. So now you can put in a little cup of water and see how it heats up, but I don't have that with me. I'm going to grab one after, but for now I'm just going to put in a time and just let it go for a couple of minutes. And I hear that it is running. Okay, so that seems to be working pretty well. Let's check out the refrigerator. Nice and cool in here, so I know that's working. The freezer, a little bit of ice on top. So that's working also. Now for the propane stovetop. So I have my lighter and I'm just going to turn this on. And that one is working. Turn it off. Let's try this one. And that one is working. Great. So all the appliances have passed the test. Now I'm going to check out the water and the hot water heater. So I'm going to turn on the water pump. Now I'm going to go over to the Truma system to turn on the water heater. So I just push this and I turn the dial to the temperature setting, and then I rotate it until I get it to where I want it to be. There we go, boost. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes for the water to heat up and then I will test it out. So I've waited a few minutes for the water to have some time to heat. So now I'm going to test out the water. I'm going to start with the kitchen sink. The water is running through. And it does appear to be getting warmer. So yes, so it appears that the water heater is working. Of course, you can let it run a lot longer if you want it to get hotter, but it worked pretty well. I'm going to check out the sink in the bathroom next. Turn on the light. So I'm going to pull down the sink and turn the faucet towards the sink, and yep, the water's running through. I'm going to carefully let it go to the drain. And next I'm going to check out the shower head. So I'm going to let the water run into the sink. So the start-stop switch is working and the water does appear to be running through the shower head. Next I'm going to check out the toilets. So let's make sure there's water going to it, and it appears there is water flowing through, so that's working. So it appears the toilet is working, however, I'm noticing that there's a little gap here on top of the button that you push to get the water into the toilet, so I'm going to have them take a look at that, maybe put some caulking on it. So now I'm going to test out the bathroom fan. I'm going to pop this up and push the little fan switch. And it's running, and it's actually pretty quiet. So that is working nicely. Now I'm going to test out the lights. So I'm going to go to the VM Pro and go on this little light bulb icon on the left. So, living room. It has turned on, and we can dim it or brighten it. I'm going to turn it back off. I'm going to move downward, so bed ceiling, it came on nicely. Turned it back off. Now the outside lights, I'm going to have someone check those out for me in just a bit. Awning light, same thing, I'm going to have someone check that out for me while they're outside and I'm inside here. Kitchen light has come on. Front accents, there you go. Bathroom ceiling, let's take a look. And it's working. Alright, so all the lights appear to be working. So I've gone ahead and put the screens on. It's not very user-friendly, as you can see. The tabs up here need to be adjusted. It just doesn't seem to stay in place. And I've exited and it just doesn't magnetize as properly as it should. There's still gaps. These clips don't allow it to stay in place, so I'm going to have it adjusted. Right now the only thing holding it up is the Velcro. This one's supposed to turn and it doesn't. And there's another gap up there in that corner. Okay, let's look at the rear one. This one's better, but as you can see on top, there's an opening. It's not securing properly, so bugs can still get in. I'm going to try out the electric bed now. So I'm coming over here to this switch. So this way is extend, and it's laying flat. Of course I'm seeing a little stain over here. Now that it's flat and some threads hanging, I'm going to pull out the side seats. Electronics were working, so now I'm going to put it all back up. So I've grabbed the remote and I've turned on the TV, and the TV does appear to be working. I've also had someone climb up and put in the little WineGuard SIM card that I had so that I could test out the WineGuard, and the WineGuard is working. So I'm noticing that there's some water on the floor here right outside this panel. So it appears that something in this water pump area is leaking. So I'm definitely going to have them look at that. All right, so I've noticed that there's a couple of accessories that are missing. The JBL speaker is missing. There is a set of keys that is also missing. So again, make sure you have all your accessories that you're supposed to be getting with your RV before you purchase. I did test out the light bar, which the switch is located on the left side of the driver's dash area down below right there. And the light bar cover, which was covering the light bar, is completely mangled. I've also noticed that there's a screw missing from this splash guard. There's a stain on this rear bench seat. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up. The side bench here is dirty. It's got some white film or something on it. This seat here rubs against the wall when you pull it down. And you can see right there that it's leaving a mark, which is going to turn into a tear. And there's also a little indentation starting right there. This light above the back door area here is coming loose. It keeps popping out. The trim above the cooktop has come off. And the panel here on the sliding door is loose. Now I'm going to test the inverter. So I've disconnected from all power. I am not plugged in. The generator is off. So I'm going to turn on the inverter. The green light is on. And I'm going to go check by checking the television. There is a light here, but it's not a green light. And there goes the green light. So the TV should be coming on, and there it goes. So it appears that the inverter is working. So now that I've tested out everything that I needed to on this RV, I'm going to take it for a test drive. So here I go. So I've just got done with my test drive, and I must say this handles very nicely. There are some issues that I will have General RV address before I purchase. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this video useful. Please subscribe to my channel and join me for future videos. Bye for now.